Understanding Investments a Few Minutes at a Time by Daniel Dower. From Chapter 8, A Little Game Theory. Issue number 33. Volatility. The term volatility is just an easier way to think about standard deviation, the statistics term to describe the variability of numbers in a data set. The set 3, 3, 3, 3 has no variation, and therefore 0.0 standard deviation. The set -1, 1, 5, 7 has the same arithmetic mean but significant variation. Its standard deviation is 3.65, calculated as the square root of the sum of each number's square of the difference to the set average. Squaring the numbers makes them all positive. As referred to in the investment industry, often in regard to returns, the volatility is expressed as a percentage of the arithmetic mean. The first set has 0% volatility. The second has 121% volatility. Almost all financial discussions of volatility assume that investment returns conform to a bell curve, when results clump around the average, with outlying results becoming less frequent and rarely found outside of 3 standard deviations from the arithmetic mean, less than 1% of the time. This assumption really helps the math work easily, but it's extremely dangerous at the extremes. As in finance, many investment results have fat tails, statistical kurtosis, a non-insignificant chance of an unusual result. Nassim Taleb brought attention to this in his 2007 book, The Black Swan. Another common practice is to discuss volatility in annual returns. The volatility of large cap stocks from 1926 to 2006 was 20.2%. This is referencing the variation of annual returns. Daily returns didn't vary 20%. They vary less because the time frame is too short for such substantial price movements. Except for a few days like Black Monday, October 19, 1987, when the Dow fell 22%. Decade-long returns vary even less because the time frame is so long that short-term fluctuations average out. Mathematically speaking, one can estimate the monthly standard volatility using the following formula. Monthly volatility equals annual volatility divided by the square root of 12. Thus, we estimate the volatility of monthly returns on large cap stocks to be 5.8%. As we begin to think about our own investments, we want to focus on what trade-offs we're willing to make. Often, but not always, returns decline for more volatile assets. Avoiding the philosophical soapbox, we'll just remind you that higher risk does not mean higher reward.